OdeeLoccSportsInfo here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel, because y'all know OdeeLoc keeps it real. Yeah, y'all, I'm just sitting in my car on my lunch break at work, and I just decided to do this video about the two clowns, right? The two bozos of the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, right? Straight bozos. Clowns. Now, the Wildlets, right, in Wilder, they want to go around and they want to blame everybody, right? They want to blame white privilege, you know, Tyson Fury cheated, all this other shit, right? But let me say this before I get into that. At this point, I don't want Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder to have the WBC belt. I would rather for Dylan White to have the fucking belt. I would rather for Andy Ruiz. I would rather for a Jabba. I would rather for any fucking body else to have the WBC belt. Because these two clowns are pathetic. Now let me get back to what I was saying. See, now the Wildlets, they want to go around and they want to blame everybody and everything for Deontay Wilder picking, right? Hand picking Tyson Fury. And by this time, Deontay Wilder could have had fucking 3 or 4 undisputed fights with Anthony Joshua. Right? But this is what happens when you play fucking games. This is what happens when you turn down the most money you was ever offered. Right? Then admit it. That's the crazy shit about it. Then admit it. Admit that you turned down more money to fight Anthony Joshua, to fight Tyson Fury again. When you didn't have to. Tyson Fury, right? He went off and he had 2 other fights. You didn't have to fight him. You could have easily wiggled out of that. Right? Because we all know that the WBC is in your back pocket, bruh. So you could have easily wiggled out of that. But you didn't. Right? You didn't. And this is what happens when you play games. Now the Wildlets, they going around, right? Wilder, everybody, they mad at Tyson Fury. But hey, it's called karma to me. Right? It's called karma. See, when you play games, games are going to be played on you. See, you trusted Tyson Fury. You trusted Tyson Fury. But he wasn't the one to trust. Because Tyson Fury was out for who? Tyson Fury. At the end of the day, Tyson Fury is out for Tyson Fury. See, the only reason that Tyson Fury linked up with you, Deontay Wilder, is because he wanted to freeze out AJ, because Tyson Fury is envious of AJ, just like you are envious of AJ. Both of you guys are jealous of Anthony Joshua because y'all feel like y'all should be in that position that he's in. Especially Tyson Fury, right? Especially him. So y'all both came up with this plan, right? You thinking that Tyson Fury is loyal to the plan the whole time. Tyson Fury is out for who? Tyson Fury. And he played your ass, Wilder. He played your ass. Now you mad at everybody else except for your fucking self, because he played you. He didn't play nobody else. He played you, buddy. And you fell for it. Why? Because you had your little jealousy against Anthony Joshua. That's all this boils down to, y'all. They both was jealous of Anthony Joshua, and both still jealous of Anthony Joshua. That's all this boils down to. And it's called karma. Wilder, it's called karma. When you play games, games are going to be played on you. And that's just a fact.